So right now we are in Omaha, Nebraska. We are with federal agencies as they go in, and they're actually doing a targeted enforcement operation here at Glen Valley Foods, where several individuals are there working illegally. There are about 70 officers and agents on scene right now. They're about to go in to this facility right now, and we are the only network on scene.
I think puede grabar.
Excuse us.
Porque usted sí puede grabar y nosotros.
Okay, make sure you escort them all the way out to the vehicle.
There's
All right?
some in here, there's some in there.
Yeah, this, I think there's like, oh, yeah, there's like a huge.
We're not starting a bathroom break. Wait just a minute.
Make it sharp. Okay. No knives.
Can you take this up? Oh, you don't have the earphone.
We're gonna take him to that center room.
Can I
Yep, just a second. Let me get some information, then we'll walk you to your shoes, okay? Let's just use this room right here. It's a little bit less cluttered. Right here.
Look coming in.
Get down. Right. One in the corner of the top. Yeah.
Señora!
Progresista, ven aquí ahora. Policía. Now.
Vámonos!
Come back, come back.
Venga aquí!
Ven aquí, señor. Oh, señora.
All the way up from the top.
On top. Okay.
They're doing fine. Okay, yeah, that's fine. That's what they, if they felt me touching their hands.
Embarazada.
Puedes apretarle las manos a él.
I gotta sneak by boss. I'm sorry.
Have a silver accident coming out.
Hey, Justin, where am I taking him?
I said Lorenzo.
She's working on her?
She doesn't want to talk.
I mean, that's fine.
She says she's not. Where we have to do it all at the station.
¿Cuántos niños? ¿Dónde?
Uno en Nueva
Nunca arrestado.
¿Dónde está la de 6 años?
We have to take them out handcuffed, right? Since they're legal.
Yeah. ¿Cuáles? ¿Los 3 o solo uno? El 19 en la ciudad. El de 16. Entonces, tienen que nada más 2 son ciudadanos. Ok. Ajá. ¿Cuál es el que la niña en la ciudad? So I guess the 6-year-old. ¿De dónde nació la de conmigo? She was born in Mexico.
Yes. More, or is that it?
I guess a couple more.
It's yours, bud.
All right, passing. We already took pictures, sir. Okay, pass it.
Mail, I'm coming on board.
I'm right behind you. Right behind you. You want smaller?
No, I can be smaller.
One second.
Is that 9 or 10? Jeez, I lost it. I don't know. Yeah, that's good. I lost it.
Hey, you want a female here?
Huh?
Female?
I think so. Hold on. If that's 9, we'll just take her. She's injured. Let's take her.
No, we're good. You're missing a seat in this van. I thought we had more room.
Hey, Caitlin, she's injured. We'll take her there.
Okay. Can we put her in front? Yep, I got it.
¿Dónde nació?
México.
¿Tienes documentos de inmigración?
Sí, pero está en mi casa.
¿Tienes niños?
No.
Yes. Gracias. Venga conmigo, por favor. Así.
In the state of Nebraska, we're obviously here in southern Omaha, where there was a targeted enforcement operation. I don't know if you call it a raid or not, but I'm going to go with targeted enforcement operation. at
Correct.
Glen
We don't
Valley.
use the term raid. Raid is a military term. We typically work with the United States Attorney and other prosecutors to go ahead and conduct judicial operations backed by a judicial warrant.
So was that what happened here today? Was a warrant executed? Walk me through the process here, Elric, of what happened.
So we did execute a civil search warrant here at this location for personnel from Glen Valley Foods that were using fake IDs, fraudulent IDs, or some type of combination of IDs that weren't real.
And now, were they not real, or were they potentially other individuals' identities? So they were real, but they just weren't theirs.
Correct. Right now it seems that there was a mixture of those, but we'll know more as the investigation progresses.
And how many people did we have that were flagged, that were potentially using these fraudulent documents?
Approximately 107.
107. And how many did you guys actually apprehend today?
It is still ongoing, but we're up there. We're in the 100 right now.
In the hundreds.
Yes.
So would you say this is the biggest workplace enforcement operation that HSI has seen, that the DHS community has seen since Trump took office?
Yes.
Okay. Now,
in the state of Nebraska. I'm sorry.
in the state of Nebraska.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
Do your
Okay. Sorry.
talking point. Yep.
Sorry.
So would you say this is the biggest enforcement operation that DHS has been a part of since Trump was?
Yes, for the state of Nebraska.
And what does it mean to you to be leading the charge kind of in the state of Nebraska and having this in your own backyard and having hundreds, over 100 people who are working for a gentleman who apparently did everything by the book?
Right. He is a victim at the end of the day, and together with our state, federal, and local partners, we've been able to make a difference, work with that company, teach them how to do this process better, safer. We will be here to conduct follow-on training to make sure they follow it and know what to look for in the future with fake IDs or real IDs that are stolen identities.
So you are going to have some kind of follow-up conversation, information
Absolutely.
shared with Glen Valley Foods in order to get them on the right path. He did think he was on the right path,
Correct.
it sounds like, but he did even ask me, what do I do? I thought I did everything right. What could he have done anything? I know you're not necessarily the legal analyst or anything, but could he have done anything else? He did E-Verify, according to him.
Well, as I reminded him today, when there's any doubt, reach out to your local Department of Homeland Security contacts, and that's what I promised. And this is not a one-time thing. This is an ongoing process that will continue from here on out, and I will be back in several weeks to confirm that he's okay and he got everything he received from the department.
These individuals, are they living here? Are they temporary, right? Like, what is their... Is it a mix of people? Have they been here for a long time? Are these people that just crossed the border a year ago? Do you know?
It seems to be a mix of people, but I don't know right now as the investigation is ongoing. I can provide information later.
Awesome. Okay. And Daniel, anything for Ellen?
Well, any specific, there were that specific that was up there. What was the challenge of this?
Oh, the challenge of this operation and these apprehensions. Obviously, we had freezers we were dealing with. We had rafters. We had people literally in the walls hiding. Can you kind of explain some of those challenges to us?
With any search warrant, the biggest concern is safety. And with a location of this size, the best plan for that is preparation and an overwhelming number of support from our federal, state, and local partners, as you saw today. With this location, there was plenty of places for folks to hide, so that slowed down our operation. But as of right now, I can report there's been no safety issues and everything's proceeding as planned.
Yeah, we did see EMT show up and respond and help these individuals. Tell me what that feels like in the human sense, where yes, you have to conduct an operation. You have law and order you have to abide by, but there's still a very human factor. And I saw that on display today. Talk a little bit about that and the priority there.
So everyone here is still a human. We still have to take care of them. There were folks hiding in the freezers that could have been hurt through hypothermia or different temperature challenges. So at the end of the day, everybody has to get taken care of, whether you're a criminal, victim, or a witness.
We saw that on display, so thank you, sir, for
Yes, ma'am.
for being human and for doing your due diligence there.
One more
Anything
time,
else?
your name, your title, please.
Elric Serdan, and I'm the Assistant Special Agent in charge for Homeland Security Investigations in Nebraska.
And first and last spelled again, please.
ELHRICK and CERDAN.
Perfect.
NewsNation.
Very pleased to meet you,
And
ma'am.
what is your name, sir?
Gary Rower.
Gary Roar. It's very nice to meet you. I'm sorry for the circumstances. That's my card. I work with NewsNation. This is my photographer, Daniel.
I see.
Obviously, today has been kind of a.
You're not with Homeland then?
I am not. I'm press.
Yeah,
I'm
I
with
see that.
NewsNation, so we're journalists here.
What's that mean?
It's a wonderful network that tries to stay as neutral as possible. I've been covering the southern border for 4 years, so the immigration issue is one that I'm.
Is this a national company then?
It is. It is a cable news network that we work for, and we try our very best to just be as neutral and honest about the problems that we see.
I
and so
see.
that's why we're here, is this kind of full circle, right? I've been watching people cross the border for 4 years, and now we're seeing people here illegally being arrested. Obviously, a lot of these individuals, you were under kind of the impression, from what I understand, had documentation to work for you, and you thought they were working legally.
Well,
Is that
why
correct?
would we not? We e-verify. So what are we supposed to do? Can you tell me? I'd like to know.
I mean, do they just provide their documents like they would any person coming into work for you, right? And then you do the normal situation and nothing, no red flags, no nothing. They were just normal people, and then all of a sudden you find out
Precisely.
they're using American citizens' identities.
Right.
How did it feel when you learned that they were using other people's
I
identities?
could not believe it. I was dumbfounded.
Yeah.
These are good, hard-working people. They really, truly are, and they're part of our family.
So what?
They get free pop, they get free ice cream, they get free donuts every Friday, they get pizza. We love them. They're great people. It makes me so sad. They have families.
Does it make you sad that they committed a crime, or does it make you sad they're being removed?
It makes me sad that I don't understand why in the hell they would use false ID when they can, I think, get a visa. Now, maybe if they have a criminal background, they can't get a visa, but I don't know that. And I just assumed that they were all good people. Had no reason to think not.
So where do you go from here, Gary? What's
Well,
next for
I
you?
understand there's a program. We can work with Homeland Security and we can get visas from them along with a list of employees that we can interview, and the ones that we want, we give them a visa, and it's squeaky clean. Because Homeland signs off on it, from what I understand. And I didn't know that until now. And isn't that kind of sad?
Like, you think that it should be more of an open conversation, or a public thing, that you can have that access?
That would have eliminated today.
If you had known that there was a route you could have taken to get workers who can actually apply for a visa or qualify.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So
Exactly right.
So is your frustration more with the individuals or more with the federal government right now doing what they're doing?
I think the federal government. Because why didn't we know about this program?
Okay.
Can you tell me?
So it's more the withholding of, like, hey, you have access to all these individuals that want jobs, but you didn't even know that, and instead
Precisely.
you ended up with individuals
Precisely.
using false identities.
Precisely.
Okay.
So why wasn't, that's terrible. Why weren't we notified?
Well, maybe this story will allow that to be a little bit more of an open dialogue. Maybe more individuals will learn from what you went through, because you're not the only one. You can't be the only one, right? That's the other thing. Your business cannot be the only one going through this.
I'm told this morning that we have been the only company that e-verifies, according to one of the agents. He said his experience has been the employers are part of the problem.
That's what we were
That
under
they
the
don't-
impression of
they
too when
don't
we first got here.
e-verify.
Yeah, and then we learned that you did do your due diligence.
Yes, and then we found out that that doesn't make any difference if
Now-
you e-verify or not.
Now, because you took all of the processes and all of the right steps, are you facing any backlash, any penalties, anything like that? Or are you're obviously
Well,
working
the
with the federal
penalty
government?
we might be facing is not being able to hire people. What do you think these kids are gonna do? When this hits the media, they're gonna be scared to death, even if they're legit or not, I think.
Well, maybe they won't be. Maybe if they're legitimate, maybe
Well, but-
maybe we can
but-
pray for that. But
maybe
I
it
understand your concern.
maybe means you don't know. And we have customers that are counting on us
So how do
to
you
get our
continue?
product out to them.
So how do you do it, Gary? I mean, we're looking at around 100 people,
Well,
right?
that's why we're concerned.
Because you have 600 employees, give or take. Is that about
No, we
right?
don't have that many.
How
We
many?
got about 150 all total, I think.
And so about 100 of
Salesmen,
them are
processing,
potentially not working here legally?
97, I guess.
Okay, so
So
there's
that's a good
about,
percentage.
that's a majority.
Well, all of them make the product, right? They're not salespeople, they make the product, and if we don't have product, we can't sell it, obviously.
So you've got to basically restock your whole workforce at this
Well,
point.
it doesn't look, it doesn't look that good right now, so.
Well, it sounds
That's
like
why,
with your,
that's why we want to check into that program with Homeland.
I'm praying that works out for you, Gary. I hope
Well,
that
I-
opens a door for you and then you have some peace of mind. and
I'm told that it's a very good program.
Okay. Well, you keep me posted on that and where you're at with that. Maybe we can do a follow-up with you
Well, I
and
think
and
that,
come
I
back.
think that'd be nice.
I would love to do that with
Yep.
you and talk
Yep.
more with you. Obviously, we're going to be talking about how you did your due diligence and you really did think that these people were working for you
Oh, there's no
legally.
doubt about it.
So we are going to share that and we'll be behind you on this one, sir.
Okay.
And then please, as things move forward, you have my card, you have my information.
You
Please
bet.
reach out and we'll be praying for you and your company. And I mean, you guys are the American dream, right? But
Well, we like to
unfortunately,
think so.
you guys need to have people that are, as you know, working here. And you want them working here legally. It's not like you wanted to hide anything. And
No.
you do care about them. They are people.
They're part of our family.
Yeah.
And you know what family means.
Did you ever
That's
turn?
what
Did
makes,
you turn
that's
a
what
blind eye?
makes
Did you
us
ever know
successful.
about it? Did
Pardon?
you know about any of it? And because they're a family, you didn't want to address it?
Ma'am, we did everything we could by doing what we were told to do. E-verify.
And they all checked out. So,
You better believe it.
all right, Gary.
Everyone.
Okay, well, I expect to hear from you soon then,
Okay.
when we're getting new employees for you and when Homeland is working with
Yeah,
you.
we're gonna-
and we can learn how that program works.
We're gonna check into that first thing in the morning.
All right.
You bet, Ally.
I appreciate
Well, thank
it,
you
Gary.
so very much.
Hey, so we just got off of our flight from Nebraska where we were embedded with ICE, where they conducted the largest workplace enforcement operation in Nebraska under President Trump. More than 70 individuals were arrested who ICE says are here illegally. They were actually using identities from U.S. citizens. So now we're at the airport. We're about to hop on a plane. We're heading to Los Angeles because the issues, the unrest persists there. There are conversations about more protests planned for tonight and into the weekend. There are conversations about more troops being sent, more resources being sent. So we're going to go boots on the ground, figure out exactly what's happening, see firsthand what law enforcement are dealing with, what the protesters are dealing with, and bring that to you as well.